What is up, fam? Welcome back to Lesley Jones Tarot. This reading here is for my Scorpio zodiac signs. We are going to dive in and see what the heck is going on for you, my beautiful Scorpios. So, let's see. Whatever comes out, okay? What messages do I need to get? Maybe do an overall. I'll start off with this. What messages does Scorpio need to know for the next 7 days, Spirit? What is it that Scorpio needs to know for the next 7 days? You got the Strength card. What is it that Scorpio needs to know for the next 7 days? Sorry about that, y'all. All right. Scorpio, you got the Strength card and the Hierophant, which is the wisdom energy. So I see you stepping into this strong, courageous, confident type of energy here. And with this Hierophant, this is the wisdom card. It's about knowledge, okay? Higher level commitment. Higher up energy happening here for you. So I feel like you've learned a lot through whatever you've went through. Oh, yeah, some type of emotional loss here. I feel like you've learned a lot, okay, through this situation. And it's made you stronger. It's made you more powerful. I just seen 111 on the timer. It's made you more powerful. A lot of you, you may start to notice like your hair is graying. I don't know why they're giving me that. Oh, if you look, this guy, he has gray hair. But it just really stood out to me here. Some of you, you may find a couple of strands of gray hair and you're like, they just want you to know that's wisdom. That's wisdom. That's knowledge. It's deserving of what you've went through. That's a random message. I'm sorry, y'all. Some of you are looking back. But you're looking back in a way of, what did I learn from that? What lesson did I learn from that? You're looking at it from your higher self. That's the word I'm looking for. You're looking at it from your higher self instead of the 3D, okay? You're looking, okay, what lesson did I need to learn from that situation? What lesson did I need to learn from that past relationship, that job? Why didn't it work out? This is why it didn't work out. This is why this happened, yada, 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 okay? So that's good. What else do you have for Scorpio? What else is going on for Scorpio? Partnerships and alliances, I told you. Yes, you're looking at why things didn't work out, conflict and defeat, solitude, hermit energy. You've taken some time to do a lot of self-reflection. The Tower, why things came crashing down, why things didn't work out, you know, why the universe stopped you in your tracks, you know. Why did that partnership go to shite? Well, because the person was trifling, okay. Why did that partnership not work out? Well, the person wasn't giving you equal reciprocity, you know. You were putting more into the connection than they were, okay? Or it could have been a job where you had been at for years. Why didn't that job work out? Well, they didn't see you. They didn't see your potential. They didn't see your value. Okay, so you deserve something better. And the universe knew you deserved something better. That's why they came in and wiped that job away from you. What else do you have for Scorpio? And I know it sucks because you're like, well, damn, I needed the job so I could pay my bills. But the universe is like, I know you do, but, because you believe in me, because you have faith, and because you're walking in your purpose, here's something better, okay? So let's see, what else do you have for my Scorpios? Third eye chakra, yeah. This is about walking by faith, not by sight type of energy here. This is also you tapping into your higher self. Opening that third eye, seeing things for what they truly are here, authority energy. With the heart chakra, some of you had to take control because your heart chakra kept you in situations that weren't good for you, okay? And I hate to say it that way, but hey, I've been there too. It kept you in situations that were not good for you because you were listening to the heart instead of the mind. Something was telling you to get the heck out of Dodge. Go, Scorpio. But you were like, but I love this person. But I love this job. But I love this family member. But I love this house. But I love this city. I love this state. And Spirit was like, but no. Like they kept sending you signs of it's time to go. But I feel like now you're starting to see it for what it truly is now. Because you're looking at it from a third eye perspective. And when you take those rose-colored glasses off, you can't go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks, but it's also a blessing in disguise, okay? Yeah, obstacles and challenges and new beginnings. And so now you realize that, like, the way that you're looking at it is, oh, okay, this is a new beginning. This is time for me to take a leap of faith, okay? All of those challenges and hurdles were there because they were preparing me for this new beginning here, right? The reason that relationship didn't work out was because it wasn't meant to work out. It was meant to teach me a lesson of self-worth, self-value, okay? Or how to only be in connections that I receive exactly what I give out, okay? Or next time I get into a connection, don't overgive. You know what I'm saying? And so you're realizing now in this new beginning, in this new journey here of, okay, I'm in control of who I allow in my bubble, who I allow in my universe. And I don't have to settle. You know what I'm saying? Even for that job, I have control of where I want to work, where I want to spend my time to earn my money. I did not like it there. I hated it there. And instead of me having the nerve to leave, the universe came in and brought the tower moment. And that's okay. Because this job over here, not only do I enjoy it, but I feel like I'm walking in my purpose and I'm making better money anyway. The time that I'm exchanging for that money is way better for me. You know what I'm saying? It's more in my calling. What else do you have for Scorpio? Triumph and success, and that's the truth. That's that clarity there. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, bottom of the deck, crown chakra. Yeah, clarity, triumph. Okay, this is triumph and success. So now you're leading in this path here with this strength, with this courage, with this confidence that I know where I'm going. I clearly know, and it's because I had to end something. Now it's time for me to expand. Now it's time for me to grow. Now it's time for me to be optimistic and positive once again, and to be happy and to work on my wishes and my dreams. It's time for me to step into the light. Okay? So some of you, maybe you were in the background. Maybe you weren't getting the recognition that you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it was from a person. Oh, I just seen some lightning. Y'all, it's storming really bad outside. So if y'all hear like some rumbling, thunder and stuff like that, it's like storming really bad. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. No! And there's the thunder. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna, this is me, but every time I hear thunder, I always think of the Cars movie when he says, "You want a little bit of thunder, huh? Ka-chugga, ka-chugga." I don't know why I think of that every time, but y'all, I'm a cartoon fanatic. Okay, back to what I was saying. The universe and the star card here. So I do feel like somebody's restored hope or restored faith is here as well. Some of you, are stepping into the limelight. Like you're no longer in the back just like, oh yeah, I participated in that partnership. Or, at that job. You're like, no, I did that. I'm being recognized for my work and my value. And for others of you in relationships, maybe somebody was taking advantage, baby. They didn't see how beautifully you were, okay? Maybe they didn't see how much of a star, how worthy, how valuable you were. And now you're saying, okay, let me close that chapter and let me step out because there's somebody that's going to see my bright light. You know what I'm saying? All right, what else do you have for my Scorpios? I like this reading. Moving on. Yeah, I told you. See, you're moving on to calmer waters, moving on to more clarity here, and stepping into this, material and spiritual prosperity, stepping into the abundance here. This is like that Nine of Pentacles energy. Some of you are going from a relationship that you weren't being appreciated in, okay? You weren't being appreciated in. You're leaving that relationship and becoming single. And as you become single, your light starts to shine. That optimism, that positivity, that happiness starts to return in your spirit. And you're feeling good. You're feeling great. You may start to notice things like your money's getting better. It's more stable. You go home, it's more peaceful. You're not arguing with John, Beverly, and Jeff, and Susie, whoever. You're not arguing with all them people. You're just enjoying life and you're happy. That's the thing about the Nine of Pentacles. Others of you, this is a job. You left a job, okay? Yeah, you made a sacrifice, although there was memories there. There was lots of nostalgia there. There were happy times, but you're outweighing the happy times and the bad times. And you're saying, okay, them bad times outweigh them happy times twice as much. I can't do it anymore. So a lot of you will be changing jobs, moving on from one job to another. What else do you have for my Scorpios? Give me 2 more cards here. Love begins. Okay, that's the third time. You got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So this is a lot of new beginnings for you, Scorpio. Love begins here. Oh, lovers at the bottom of the deck. This is that soulmates energy, victory and success here. Positive movement forward here. Some of you will be getting into new partnerships. And this new partnership will bring lots of love, lots of abundance, lots of overflowing energy here. Like this person is going to be pouring into you as you pour into them. Look at the 2 different hands. Pouring into you as you pour into them, okay? You'll be sharing sharing. It's like both of your hearts are coming together, and you're sharing one side, this other person sharing the other side. You're both pouring into it, so it's equal give and take. Here is what I'm seeing for you here. Some of you, this is a soulmate connection or your twin flame, for whatever your belief is. Okay, not everybody believes in the twin flame. Yeah. Oh, the temperance energy. Yo, this was divinely guided, y'all. This is work from the higher up here. You got the temperance energy, which is about patience, and you got the spiritual strength card, which is like the 9 of Wands energy here. This has been a long journey for you, Scorpio, is what I'm seeing. Like, you had to patiently wait on this. Divine timing coming in here. And with the spiritual strength, this is the spirit realm stepping in, bringing this to you. It's fated. It's fated for you to meet this person. It's fated for you two to come together. And again, soulmates don't have to be a lover, like being in love with somebody. This could be being in a partnership with a soulmate, where you two work, grow, and build together, right? You may not be in love with them. I mean, you may care about them, like they could be a work partner, but y'all become like good work partners, you know what I'm saying? But others of you, this is definitely like a love connection, and y'all two are going to grow together. What else do you have from the Scorpios? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, baby. I told you it was fated. Y'all two are meant to meet. You've done the work, Scorpio, is what they're saying here with the Hermit energy, which is about solitude. You've done the work. You went within. You healed what needed to be healed here. The Tower. After this Tower moment, you listened to your intuition to get away from this deception and envy, whatever this was here. There was somebody that was lying, cheating, stealing, being deceptive, going behind your back, somebody envious of you, envious of your success. You listened to your intuition and you got the heck out of Dodge, is what I'm seeing. The universe, the Tower moment. So that brought a Tower moment in your life, whether you did it or whether the universe brought it in. A Tower moment happened to seclude you. Okay, so it's like you might have been wondering to yourself, why have I been lonely all this time? Why have I been alone all of this time? You were being all alone because you were being reborn. You were being recharged. You were getting prepped, okay, for this new beginning. You were being dusted and cleaned off for this new beginning. It's like they put you on the shelf for a moment, okay? They took you out of the game, and that's okay. Like, okay, let's say the bench. They took you out of the game for a minute, but for a moment, because you were out there. You were getting whooped. You know what I'm saying? You was trying to run. Every time you turned around, it was like out. And you were tired. You were exhausted. You was like, oh my gosh, whether it was baseball, basketball, whatever. Okay, maybe you was out there on the basketball floor. You wasn't shooting the hoops. Every time you shoot something, you miss. They took you out. But that's okay. You rested. You rested. Okay. And somebody, it's like spirit came over you. They wiped you down, got you back ready, got you rehydrated. And you're like, okay, all right, I'm going to listen. I'm going to sit here and rest and do what I'm supposed to do. And then the moment the coach comes to you and says, okay, it's your turn. You get up, you go out there, and next thing you know, you shooting threes. You know what I'm saying? I don't even watch sports like that, but that's the only thing I can think of right now. They're showing me somebody like in the gym shooting balls. Okay, so now you shoot the shots, and now you're hitting them, hitting all of them. Things are falling into place because it was meant for you. It was divine timing, you know. Wheel of Fortune, man, I like it. I like it, Scorpio. So let's get you a couple of fortune reading cards here. I want to end it off with these messages. Yeah, this is beautiful. I like this, Scorpio. This is great, y'all. I like this. So lots of things coming in for you, Scorpio. What last messages? Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay, first of all. Okay, let me read the bottom. Key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. That's all it is, Scorpio. You have to let go of the past. And not everybody finds an easy way to let go. Because I'm not going to lie, it was hard for me, y'all. I was with a person for 15 years. I've known the person 17. No, it's been a little longer than that. I've known the person about 18, 19 years. Okay, it's the parent of my children. Okay, I was with that person for 15 years, y'all. And I loved that person so much. But the problem was, I loved them more than I loved myself. And I allowed that person to do things to me that if you love someone, you would never do to them. You know what I'm saying? Like lying, cheating, deception, cheating, you know, all of that stuff. Going, you know. And no matter what, I always forgave that person. I always took them back. And even during separation, I sat and I waited on that person to decide when, okay, I want to come back and I want to work on this marriage. Like, you know what I'm saying? I sat and I waited on that for years because the person would tell me, you know, I'm ready to come home. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do that. But I just need a little more time. And I would say, okay, I'll give you a little more time. Yeah, okay, probably stupid on my part, right? But I sat there and I did that. And I wasted, y'all, years. Years for somebody that didn't want to change. And then the moment that they decided they wanted to change, they chose another person. And that's okay. Because what Spirit showed me was that was not meant for me. I was meant for something better. Way better. And I found that better. That's the thing. But it took time, took patience, and it took healing. Because during this time, as I was sitting and waiting on this person, I wasn't just sitting around looking, you know. I was actually healing. I didn't realize that I was healing, but I was healing. And the more that we were apart, the more healing that came to me. And the more I got to know this new person. And this new person, me and this new person really came together like at a timing that I felt like, oh my gosh, this is everything that I needed right now. And this person uplifted me. They built me up. You know what I'm saying? They made me love and value myself again. And y'all, when I tell you it took a lot, it took a lot. And this person is my rock, and I would never in my life betray this person for anybody. And the loyalty that I had for that past person, I now have for this new person. And that loyalty that I have for this new person, he also has for me. And that's something that I never had in the last relationship. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And it will feel like birds are singing and chirping. And like there's a beautiful rainbow when you meet your person. Or when you're in your purpose. You know what I'm saying? But you have the proposal card. Enough of me rambling. Proposal. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. So again, some of you will be getting into a relationship. Or you will be getting into a partnership when it comes to work. And this will be very abundant. Okay, it's all about letting go of the past. Moving towards the future. And embracing it. Because there's so many new beginnings coming in for y'all. And it's fated. It's meant to happen. Okay, so this is what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this gives you some clarity and some insight. Y'all, I appreciate you all so much for watching. And I love you all so much. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.